Alright, in this video I'm going to show you how I carve mouths. So in the last video I showed you how I carve my eyes, and today I'm going to do the final step, which is the mouth. Now this should be a quick video for me to record, because carving mouths is relatively simple actually. Depending on what you're doing, if you're trying to do something like a clean shaved kind of face like this, where it doesn't have facial hair on it, that's what I'm going to show you how to carve. It's pretty much you getting a lip and doing that. If you're doing something with facial hair though, like this, as you can see, this, where the facial hair is where the mouth is, and it's hidden with the mustache, and then in this case this is a beard, so it's being hidden by that. So you don't exactly see the mouth so much. In some carvings though, you can actually carve a little bit of a lip if you want to, but I'm getting sidetracked. This is all for facial hair, but in this video I'm going to show you how to carve a face without facial hair, which actually I personally have not seen a lot of videos on this, but yeah, I've seen one or two people, but not a lot. Mainly people do it with facial hair, which I can understand why. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. So all you're gonna need, what you need is a pencil, a knife. Make sure it's sharp, and make sure you're wearing your carving glove. And let's get going. So the first thing you're gonna do is, you got your face, and the mouth is gonna be somewhere around here. So what I'm gonna do is, as you can see, it has the sharp, the corner, which I want to flatten off a little bit. I don't want to flatten out flat. I just want to flatten, get rid of the point. Something like that. So just a quick little flattening, and nothing too complicated. Just because I just want a little bit of flatter lip to it. If you wanted a little bit more prominent lip, you can keep more of a point, but that's not what I'm going to do for this carving. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take my pencil, and I don't know if you look at this, this character is actually frowning, and he's actually not smiling. So you can do a smiling face if you want to, but for this one, since I'm pretty much taking this carving face and putting on this side, on the other side, I'm just going to keep it same. So he's frowning, so it's just like drawing a frowning face. You just draw it like that. There we go. Maybe I'm gonna actually make this less prominent, kind of flatten this out like that. Okay, so I got this all drawn on, and what you do is you take your knife, you press inward, like that. And then after this, you just press downward to the cut, to the line you made. And what this is going to do is, if you look here, it's going to create a lip for the mouth right here. And that's what we're doing. We're going to create a lip that's going to be right here. And you just follow the cut, the indent around. And try to keep it relatively even. And there we go. So now the next thing I'm going to do is, we got the lip, we kind of have it popped up a little bit, just like this one. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take where the lip is, the tip of the lip, so this part, I'm going to push it downward. So in this carving you can see here. And what I did is I just decided, it's like, yeah, this looks good. Press inward and just start carving downward to create a more kind of prominent lip to it. And it's pretty simple. I'm just gonna mark it with my pencil. I'm gonna go about, let's say right here. This is gonna kind of form where the chin is going to be at, or this is gonna be the chin, and then right here is gonna be like the neck, but we're not gonna carve the neck. It's just gonna put in the chin. So you just go where you marked your line, press inward, and then somewhere like right here, press downward. And what you're going to do is you're going to, instead of going like a straight line, you're going to kind of cup it, like swoop in and out, kind of like a swish motion or something. Like almost you're trying to hollow out the middle of a bowl or a cup or something like that. And the reason why I'm doing that is because you can start seeing a little bit it now, right here. It kind of emphasizes the chin as it pushes downward. Versus if you go just a straight line, it's just gonna look like a sharp chin to it. With swooshing it with your knife, it's gonna create a little bit more of a natural look. And I'm going to stay below here a second. I'm going to stay below my chin point because I want to keep that prominent. I'm going to do a little bit of work there in a little bit. I just want to get my chin first to pop out. And there we go. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to clean up this edge right here. And that's just going to take the very edge of the lip. Well, let's take my knife, taking the tip of my knife at a slight angle, and just taking the corner, the sharp part of the lip off. So it looks more natural. Like that. And then one more thing I'm going to do is, if you look at it, it kind of looks shallow in a way. Where this one has a little bit more of a shadow. And that's because this one is flat, and let me restart. This one has a little bit of a shadow in the lip, and this one doesn't. That's because in this carving right here, I actually carved inward a little bit to create a form of a shadow to it. And how you do that is you take your knife and you slightly carve inward into the lip. So we see where that's kind of flat and straight to the lip. This one on this side is kind of slightly into. So instead of going like that up and down, it's kind of going into it. And that will create a little bit of a shadow. Oops, the camera focus. I'll create a little bit of a shadow here to help make the lip look better in doing. There we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is, I don't like how this lip is so big. If you look at your lip, it's actually pretty thin at the top. How I'm going to fix it so it's not so thick on this carving is I'm going to do what I did down here with the swooping kind of cut. And I'm just going to go like that on the edge and just kind of round it over so it's a kind of a smooth transition in a way. All right, so now we got the bottom part of the lip all done. And what I'm going to do now is, in doing the other two videos, I kind of, with carving the nose and the eyes and the eyebrows, I kind of made all these cuts. And you can see them still here. So what I'm going to do is, I'm probably going to fast forward this part, but I'm just going to clean up around the face. So I get rid of all the cuts and just so it looks just a lot more cleaner. All right, so now that I got all that done, I'm probably going to do this last little part, and that is doing above the eyebrows. Like I did this. And doing above the eyebrows, again, there's multiple different ways you can go at it, but I am going to show you how to carve them like this. And actually, I kind of like it when it has this, because it's almost like a, almost impressionist, because it's not exactly like carved into in distinct eyebrows, but kind of like you can tell there's eyebrows without it being like distinct lines to it. And I kind of like it. And also, it's pretty simple. So how you get this type of eyebrows is the exact same way you got the bottom of the lip. And that is, you just take your knife, first get off the edge, but in just a swooping motion, like a U motion, you're just going to go on top of your eyebrows and just do that. Take off the edge, definitely. But you're just going to do this swooping motion all along the carving. And as you can see, my eyebrow's a little off, a little uneven. So I'm just going to take my knife And still doing that swooping motion. Try to even them out in a way. And there we go. So I'm also going to get rid of this little top corner part. And that's just small carving out a little bit at a time. Still doing the swooping motion with your knife. And going like that. And then just rounding it all over. And there you go. Let's see if we can adjust my camera a little bit. So that is the very last part and how I carve a face for a very basic, kind of realistic looking face. And as you can see, they're pretty much the same. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to. And if you want to see the other two steps I did, which is carving the nose and the bottom of the eyebrows and then carving the eyes, if you want me to see how I did that, I have videos of those in my channel. So if you want to check that out, please do. If not, all right. But I hope you all have a good day, and I'll see you later. Bye.